So as you will have heard or seen from the rain vlog, it's very quiet here. Very quiet. After my meltdown yesterday morning, and we went out for lunch with Lizzie. When we came back, it was quiet. Quiet all afternoon, quiet all evening, nothing this morning, quiet all morning. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon and it's quiet. I don't know what he's done. And I suspect that actually he was there yesterday morning when I blew my top. So that's a good thing. It's just sort of, it's really odd to hear it so, well, just for it to be so peaceful. It is so unusual at the moment. So yeah, I haven't done any writing yet. I'm going to do that. I've got several days yet, haven't I? I'll do it. So we had lunch with Lizzie yesterday. It was nice to catch up with her. I'd been fancying, I go and fancied salad. And there was a petit Caesar salad Caesar on the menu for an entree. I thought, I'll have that. So I ordered that, and when it came, there was I couldn't see the salad. And it came and it was hot breaded chicken, sliced up on top of some leaves, young lettuce, not even lettuce, young leaves, salad leaves, with some sauce over it. And it was nice, but it was breadcrumbs, which I shouldn't really eat. It was nice, but it didn't hit my salad need at all. And then for the main course was duck magret canna in a sauce with some mushrooms in it. There were chips and rice on the plate, so I left the rice because that was like overkill with carbs, and there was some salad on the plate. So that was, I didn't have the dessert. I'm pleased I didn't have dessert. Mark and Lizzie had the dessert, and it was aerosol cream, which I just think it's just a waste of time. I don't know. I don't count calories because I'm not, that's not how I work. But aerosol cream is just pretty disgusting. And if you leave it for 20 minutes, it just dissolves into a sloppy mess. So it was aerosol cream, red fruits, and ice cream. So I didn't have that. And I'm quite pleased when I saw it come up. I thought, I'm pleased I haven't ordered that. Didn't have dessert. And that was that. And then about 5 o'clock, I had some crisps, and that was it. So I'm actually having just one meal a day. And that's all I'm needing, really. So yes, it was nice to go out, nice to have a meal out, nice to have a meal out with someone. We have a meal out with each other a lot, but having a meal out with someone was nice. I've cooked today. I think I shared it on here. I can't remember the cauliflower and pasta dish that Joel made. I made that today and was going to make it for our friends that arrive on Friday. And have decided I'm not going to make it. I can't really taste very well, so I'm not a great measurer of if something tastes okay or not. But Mark said it was bland, and it had got anchovies in it. It had got garlic in it. It had got lemon zest in it, salt and pepper. I'd missed the capers, some white wine to deglaze the pan. So it had got quite a few flavour things in it, but they just weren't coming through, and I don't know why. So anyway, that was enough for another meal, so I've put it in the freezer, and we'll have it for another meal as an accompaniment to something, so that there's a bit of something tasty on the plate. But although when I reheat it, I can do it in the wok and fry it a bit more maybe, and give it some taste from frying. I think that's what I'll do. I've got to make mushroom stroganoff this afternoon. I've got mushrooms that have been in the freezer that need using, so I'm going to make that in a bit. As you've seen, it's a very wet Sunday. it's been like this all morning, although that was that bit that I filmed, and it's still coming down quite heavily. I can see it on the metal table out the back. Um, it's just rained all morning, and we've got storms, I think, forecast for this afternoon that weren't forecast when I last looked, but they are now. So, um, yeah, and it says on the door, the temperature gauge on the door at the back there says it's 17.8. We went out this morning because I'd forgotten the lemon and I'd forgotten the parsley. Oh, that was also in there. Um, and I needed white wine, though I hadn't got any cooking wine. When we went out this afternoon, this morning, it was 14 and a half. It's really quite cool. And we're nearly at the longest day. Nearly, yes, yeah, it's what is it today? The 16th, I think it is today. Yeah, so, got a broody. I don't need to tell you who it is because we all know who it is because there's only one of them that can go broody, and she has. And she went absolutely bananas last night when I tried to pick her up. I'm quite pleased that down there we've got the old pair of welders' gauntlets that we use for the fire. We bought some new ones last year because the old ones had finally got a hole in them. So we've got those down there, so I was quite pleased about that because picking her up was a bit of a bit dangerous. She really was very angry, and I put her in the cage outside where the cage has been standing and left. Chucked her in there, came back up, said to Mark, I need a hand. Ida was choking. Ida had wolfed down her small slice of bread. It's half a slice of white bread and then it's cut into 4. So it's a very small amount on each, but she just, is so greedy with it. Wolfed it down, choked on it. So she was choking on it. There was no water down there. So I came back up and got Mark, took water down for Ida if she would bother to drink it. She's just not a drinker. And had put the hen in the cage and then stood thinking about what to do next. And I said, do you think she'd be all right in here, out here? The queen won't get her out here. The size of the grill of the cage. And we stood and looked and I thought, I can't risk it. Not after before. It's like, we're both tired and crabby, but actually picked her up, put her back in. Mark carried the cage through and the cage is in the coop. So she's in the safest place we have, in a cage. And that's where we left them. Very unhappy this morning when I went down, throwing herself around in the cage, wanting to come out, chucking water over, again, stepping on the water. I managed to put the water bowl upright and put more water in it. She's probably knocked it over again, but I can't. She's got it. I can't have another broody. I can't be going through that again. I say that. I probably could just leave her to get on with it. Put gauntlets on, remove the egg each time so we don't end up with her hatching eggs, and just leave her for a week or 2 if that's what she wants to do, and then maybe break. I'll see what happens. I might let her out later. Because actually it's not like we're going away, we're not going anywhere. She's not doing any harm if she wants to, do that. But I need to keep an eye on her because broodies, they don't eat enough, they don't drink enough, they sort of get quite thin on the nest. So I might do that. Just remove the eggs so she can't hatch eggs, which is that's the goal. So that's that. So yeah, that was fun. So that's it really. Yeah, so I'm going to do the stroganoff in a minute. And thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your good wishes. Thank you for all your suggestions. I did make a recording of the dogs. Can't find it now. And now there's nothing to record. If this week there is, I'll record it and work hard to make sure I know where that recording's gone. I can't find it. I've looked in files. It's not there. I don't know where it is. So I will do a recording this week if it starts again. We've got quite a busy week, so we might not be here. Well, yeah, we are here tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow we are here. So yeah, I'll do a recording. In the past, we haven't had to provide evidence. We didn't have to provide evidence all those years ago. I think it was around about 2000 It wasn't 2008. 2010. We didn't have to provide evidence, which shocked us. It was on our say-so that this was going on, and we were quite shocked at that nobody asked us to prove it. So I will take a recording, but I don't think it will be required. Yeah, so there we go. Anyway, that's it. Hope you, those of you that wanted rain, enjoyed the video. Hope those of you in the UK that don't want rain didn't look. Okay. Oh, and I got quite a lot of new subscribers. Thank you and welcome. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Is it too late to do that? I was going to do a bit of a stats. I'll do that another time. Okay, thanks. Bye.